Well, I was 19 at the time that I found out I was pregnant. It was very emotional because I was scared. I was 19. I had, a lot of plans for myself, and I'm sure, Mike had a lot of plans. So at that moment we thought, okay, now, our lives changed completely. I've always been completely against abortion, but you think of these things when you're not in a situation where like an abortion can be an option. I've always thought to myself that, okay, I'm never gonna abort if I were to get pregnant. But then when I did find out I was pregnant, that option came from fear of having to tell people and disappointing people. But I was still very confused, and I did talk to Mike about it. He from point A never wanted to abort. He said no matter what, I want this baby and we got to do this together. And that also definitely helped me in the decision of keeping the baby and not aborting, because he, showed that he wanted to have this baby and deal with it together with me and go through it all together. We did get hit by Sandy pretty hard, and that was very difficult on all of us. I feel like the most difficult part was going back and seeing Kyle's room, floating around and all his toys, and having him call out for his toys and say, oh, those are mine, why are we throwing them in the garbage and everything. So that was the most difficult part. Obviously I lost all my things, Mike lost all his things, but when you see a child, upset that we're throwing away his things and he doesn't understand, it was really heartbreaking for us. It is harder in the sense of, when Kyle is sick, that means that he's up all night crying and not feeling well. I obviously have to be up or waking up constantly at night to take care of him, which means the next day I go to work exhausted, but I can't miss work a lot of the time. So, that becomes harder. Also, there are some days that I wish I could just get home, and because I'm so tired, I could just get home, watch TV, relax, like most, mid-20s, early 20s people would do. But I do have to get home, and I have to make sure Kyle is fed, Kyle is bathed, he plays, and we give him attention. It's not, we just get home and do what we want. We do have to give him the attention and all that. But there's many sacrifices, it's just a different life. I can't only think of myself now. Every decision that I make, I have to remember, how is this going to affect Kyle? You want the other goof? Here. Toma, lava.